we're going to just be getting into it today. I'm heading over towards Logan Reserve. We're just going to explore some interesting locations out there, and I want to show you a couple of new developments and green spaces and cool places you can go with your bike and explore around Logan Reserve at Logan City. And just working my way there now from good old Logan Central. Please subscribe. Hey, what do you know? It's Scrubby Creek. Oh, she's beautiful. Coming up to Marsden, and we'll just keep on punching up through until we come to Logan Reserve, which is on Chambers Flat Road. We've come to Crestmead. Getting there. Might be asking the question, why the heck am I taking you to Logan Reserve? Well, I went for a ride there just, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago, and such development is happening at Logan Reserve. Lots of green spaces or parklands. There's also a great little place along the Logan River to have a cup of joe. We're going to do that. Going to have a pleasant cup of joe. So pushing through Crestmead or Crestweed. It's just a in-house joke. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, first things first, pushing on from the Crestmead PCYC area. Really nice bikeway here. Let me just see. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna push on up here and get to Chambers Flat Road. All right, we're coming up to Chambers Flat Road here at this intersection. It was only a few weeks ago that there was an absolutely terrible, what the heck? Someone's doing the burner. That clown up there, see that? Just literally over here, there was a absolutely major car collision into the pole over here. Maybe you saw the pictures. This is crazy here. Anyways, welcome to Logan Reserve. All right, this is where we'll cross. And I could have made it, but we will wait like a good little boy. And basically I'll jump on over and head down these streets. Brand new development, brand new parklands. Keen to show it to you. All right, now's my chance. Here we go. You got a great, half court. And if we're lucky, we may see some more clowns doing burnouts. I'll just ride around here just to show you a little bit around Logan Reserve. Man, it extends on all the way down that way. Let's see what we see. Jeez, I was about to take a drink, but check it out. Jeez, that thing will squirt you right in the eyeball. This is called Seuana Drive, and it's getting pretty busy down here. Main drag that heads off towards Logan Reserve Road. I'll just have a look at something here. I don't know, there's a big open space just up ahead. I just want to see if I can ride my bike through it. It might be fenced off. Yep, okay, it looks all fenced. Let's try to go around. Oh yes, kind of looks open. Complete with shopping trolley. So, I'm not sure what the deal is. How come they've left this untouched? No park, no pathway, no nothing. Oh, Wilson. Check it out. An old abandoned building. Yeah, like a bit further down that way, there is a private airstrip. Don't know much about it. Minimal information, except I think there's some info that it's at least been around since I think 2002, maybe earlier than that. If any of you know any info about that airstrip, I'll see if we can have a squeeze through there I've kind of once gone through the tail end of it. Don't know if it's still in use or what the go is. I think I saw some houses and stuff on there once, but we'll check it out at the very least if we can. Look at this. There's some beds and stuff. It's definitely in use. Yeah, okay. Jeez, just empty out the bathtub, you can have a bath. Get cleaned up, mate. Okay. All right, let's keep going. It's pretty smelly in there, to be honest. Down there is that airstrip. All new residential areas to the left and to the right here. But this is untouched. A couple of magpies. I've already been swooped by a few magpies. So, man, there's heaps of magpies. I'm not getting swooped yet. There's a kookaburra. There it is, kookaburra. Where am I going, mate? I don't know, I think I'm kind of trapped. Let's see if I can find a way out. All right, just looped back around to this place. No point coming down here unless if you want to sleep the night. Let's get out of here. All right. Back at Chambers Flat Road. What I might do, we'll take a quick squeeze down at the brand new Woolworths that's been built. Then I'll backtrack and see if we can find our way through to the airstrip. Yes, busy. Busy. And you see United Fuels down here. That's Parkridge Road. And the Woolworths is literally just down here. Some more development right there. Anyone know what's going on there? Parkridge Road is to the right, and this is the new shopping centre here. Let's just do one lap, a victory lap, eh? I'm going to go around the back end, just check it out, see that everything is in order, and do a perimeter check. Brand spanking new. Well, I think it's been here for about, I don't know, maybe about 6 months now. Direct to boot, okay. Pretty exciting, eh? Order online and they bring it to your boot directly. What's over here? Shopping trolleys. This is where they are coming from. Oh, there's another one, two. They're all over the joint, mate. Okay, so someone's living there. Yeah. I don't know, let's just take a gander here. Look at that, it's all just abandoned rubbish. So I'm going to take a squiz around. If you know this area, you know School Road goes up all the way to Logan Reserve Road. I've ridden down that before and I don't like it. It's very dangerous. There's no safety shoulders on the road for cyclists at all. Yeah, take your life in your own hands on that one, especially now, school time, heaps and heaps of traffic. I want to try to find this airstrip that's around here. So you can see heaps of bushland, and I'll try to explore and see what we come across. Might come across a few hobos. Just looking here. What the heck? Almost looks like someone's been digging for a grave. Nice little lagoon here. Found a little bit of a trail. Okay, trail's kind of disappeared, going behind some houses here, but I think I'm heading towards that airstrip I mentioned. All right, there's an opening in the fence there, and I think there's a little bit of a space around here. Well, what the heck do we have here? I'll tell you what, a pipe. I'm on the wrong side of the fence. again. Just going to walk it just here a little bit. You can see all this marshland long grass indicates this is a wet area, and indeed the ground is quite damp and boggy, but it's not muddy completely. Just keep pushing through, and I think we'll come to the back end of this little airstrip airport, and I think this is it. This is the airstrip according to Google Maps, and yeah, just check it out. Some kind of buildings there, and Logan Reserve Road is just straight on down there. But does anyone know anything about this airstrip? What's the history? Oh, it's private property, mate. Oh, whoopsies. Anyways, we're going to push on towards another area of Logan Reserve away from that airstrip, and as you can see, we've come to a nice little billabong. Probably didn't see it, there was a water dragon. It goes across the water, just like I went across the boggy creek line there. Okay, here we go. Got out of that whole bushy mess area, and on the correct side of the fence at least. Let's go up here. This is called St. Brigid's Rest. It's named after a local church that was originally located nearby to this spot. Built in 1865, the church was established for the first Irish immigrants in Logan and served as both a church and a local school. Ooh, a tap. Need this for my coffee that I'm going to have down at Logan River. It is a nice little shelter here. And look, you've even got a little BBQ. Okay. If you don't know, there's a nice little cycleway just like here to ride all around this section. I'll take you through to some more parklands, and I've also got a couple of cemeteries to show you. I'm just checking out that there's no magpies attacking me. It's spring, it's magpie season. Little play gym. There's a water catchment area over here, as you can see. Little playground here. We'll just have a quick squeeze. Love the wagon wheels. The farmyard. So that was an area here called the farmyard or the paddock, and now we come to Logan Reserve Road. Across the road is an area called the Verge. I want to show you a very special little cemetery here. We'll just go down Logan Reserve Road just a little bit so I can show you this special little place. I think it's the skinniest cemetery in the world. It's got a gag and everything. There's no sign, but through this gate and beyond is the skinniest cemetery I know in Logan City. Let's go check it out. All the way up there. Here it is. The historical Irish Catholic Cemetery, established 1865. And so here's the very end of it. There's all kind of people around, neighbours doing things at their fence lines. But that's it, very, very skinny. Probably only, I don't know, 13 metres across wide. Now, I'm just going to take a little shortcut and get on through to the other side there. And then there's some really cool, I just saw a rabbit then. There's a really cool green space or park here. But this is just the first one I want to show you. I really want to show you a new beauty of a parkland back that way, but we'll first go this way. All right, here we go. To be fair, I really haven't shown you a good way how to get here, but simply think from Logan Reserve Road. Then you come through here. This is brand spanking new. They've done a really good job here, but there's an even better parkland back there. But just for now, let me show it to you. You got this, there's a flying fox. See that? Yep. Just coming on further down, more parkland. It just really is a nice place. Bring your kids, you got toilets, loads of shelters, loads of playground space. Yeah, this is all brand new. There's also something down there we'll check out. Now, I went down here the other day. I came to a point and then I turned back because there was some old fella over there. There's a house. I don't know if he goes to his property, but look, heck, let's just see where we get up to. Yeah, I can see someone just up there. We'll just get to the bridge and that's it. So obviously someone lives there, it's not abandoned or anything like that. And literally just up to here we'll come to, and this will be it. So yeah, someone I saw moving just over there. I can see him right now. Maybe we'll come back here at night time. Ooh, no we won't. Let's keep going back and I'll show you another absolutely fantastic parkland back that way. Hey, enjoying the ride so far? If you do enjoy this kind of stuff, give us a thumbs up. Look, I know this isn't a cycling video, but I am cycling. I'm just kind of trying to show you a couple of places around here and just making it interesting. So I get pretty bored of just watching someone ride a bike, but if I can see them showing me some interesting places, then I'll hang around, and I hope that's what you're doing. Especially if you're here at Logan City, I'm showing you these new areas of Logan Reserve. This is where we came out from. That's Stoneleigh Reserve, and this is a new area called the Verge. We'll keep on pressing on up a little bit further, and I'll just show you this just briefly. There's a cemetery here, Logan Reserve Cemetery. Won't bother going in, we'll just go up to the gate at least. They call it the private Lutheran cemetery. And across the road is the Logan Reserve Primary School. Pretty exciting stuff. People are dying to get in here. You can see all the new developments just in front of me. I might go literally straight down and show you the very entrance. The problem is there's a magpie. I got attacked not that long ago by the magpie, but you know, got to risk it for the biscuit. I don't know what biscuit it is, but I'm going to risk it. Just over here, you'll see here's a great little footpath, and this will bring us through to this whole new area that's just been developed. And man, this is big. This is really big, but they've got an amazing parkland in there, but it keeps on going up. And let me just show you a little bit anyway. I hope this magpie doesn't get me again. They call this area Rosebank, and it just keeps on going down. I rode my bike all the way up there. It's all being developed, but it goes up nice and high. This is where we want to go. The magpie is just up ahead. Oh, probably there, see? Maybe he hasn't seen me yet, I don't know. But they call this Seuana. See, Seuana. And there's this big bird thing here. Right here, the magpie got me. So far, so good. Let's go to the parklands. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. You're going to absolutely love these parklands. They're fantastic. Before we get to the parkland proper by the Logan River, I'll just show you right in the heart over here. There's another nice little parkland. Nothing compared to where we're going to go, but look, I'll just show this to you. This is great for the community. You got this, there's toilets there. They got water, barbecue. So yeah, very nice. Anyways, where we are going is straight on up in that direction. I think we can just push through here. Of course we can. There she is. You're gonna love this. There's an entry point just down here, and there's a dog park. You can either go straight down there, which is what I would do, but I'll just show this to you. It's got this, I guess, wheelchair pedestrian ramp. You can go down and around. Now it says here it's called the Seuana Riverside Parklands. It doesn't have exactly the same, playground infrastructure that the other parklands have, but there's a really sweet little spot by the Logan River. I went for a ride here the other day and I saw this old fella perched himself in a chair right on the bank, and I thought, ooh, that's sweet. I wonder if there's any other spot. I went a bit further down and some other people were at this park bench that overlooks right at the river, and I thought, I gotta come back when there's no one here. I just gotta be careful. Caution, tiger snakes spotted on edges of mowed grass. So what this has is a really cool footpath that goes all the way around the edges of the Logan River, and it's really, really well done, I thought. Let's follow it, and then we'll just stop and make ourselves a cup of joe. Now the spot that I'm thinking of was just down there. There it is. Now we'll go there in a second, but let me just show this to you because there's two sweet spots here. Now I don't think anyone's here at the moment. It means it's all mine. This is interesting. They fenced all this off. I don't really know why, but it's a bit of a water catchment area. But why the heck they fenced it is sort of strange. But in any instance, it's got this really sweet footpath, goes around. Now one of these sweet little spots is just over here. Nobody's here, so we can see which is the best spot to come to. This is one. There's a park bench. It's pretty sweet. We get to look right in, if we had binoculars, into their windows. But there's another sweet little spot just over there. This old fella was there, as I said before. No one's there now. It's either going to be here, but I'll check that one out first. But this is sweet. Just over here. Sweet. So he came here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is it, mate. Sweet. A company called Aussie Gear sent this chair out to me, and I've already done a review on this, and I'll put a link in the description if you're interested. But it's a push button chair. It's very, very strong, and it just opens up and folds all together in one easy to handle bundle. All right. Check out what I brought today. The Outer Nano Espresso maker. Let's make a brew with this, sitting in the Aussie Gear outdoor camping chair. All right, I've got one of these Crema Igustos. So if you don't know how this works, I showed this to you upon my very last Port of Brisbane video. But basically, you can put ground coffee in. I'm using a capsule. Just goes in there. Then put it back into the brew head, and then you screw it back. Just make sure it's nice and tight. Then put basically the cup on. Now we're going to put water in the top here. I just grabbed a bit of water from Logan River. No, I didn't. 80 ml. Put the lid back on. And now I want it to boil. So I'm going to hold this for 2 seconds. And then it'll take about 2.5 to 3 minutes. The water will boil. When it's ready, it'll beep and then it'll pop open the capsule and a beautiful espresso is going to be extracted into my cup. I'll just plonk that there for now. There we go. Oh, I'll get some chippies to go. Woohoo! And now we just wait. Wait around for the coffee to boil. The water's boiling. Maybe you can see the bubbles. Here we go. Really, really handy little gadget. You know, if you enjoy your espressos, then the Outer Nano is a really, really cool portable little coffee machine. Now what I've noticed is the crema on top depends upon what kind of capsule you use. I just use the Crema e Gusto. It doesn't really produce a very good crema, but I've noticed that a few other type of coffee capsules, such as Victoria ones, they actually make a beautiful crema. So it all depends on what kind of capsule you get. However, it still tastes like a beautiful drop. I can see why old mate liked this spot. This is just a beautiful view down at the Logan River here. It's actually really, really nice. By the way, what do you think about this chair that I'm sitting on? If you're wanting to see a review of it, well, I'll leave a link in the description. And you can see, you know, if this is something that suits you. It's very high quality. One of the big issues though I see with it is I can't really lean back comfortably. Like I really want more back support, if you can see that. And the other thing is it kind of leans back too much for my liking, and it's a little bit high. But you know, it's an all-in-one portable camping chair. Problem is it weighs 1.8 kilos. Company promotes it as 1.5. She ain't 1.5 kilos, 1.8 kilos. That's a bit of weight. You know, I'm carting it around in my backpack here. However, it is handy. So check it out, I'm sitting here. It is fairly compact. That's pretty cool about it. Problem is price, $160. $160 for this chair. I have taken it to the guys and gals at the office today. Each of them had a sit in it. Everyone had different opinions. Some said, yeah, it's not too bad, it's comfortable. Others said, mate, it's too high, it's too far back, there's no back support, etc. So pros and cons in terms of their opinions. However, when I'm asking them, how much would you pay for this chair? It's Australian, it has a lifetime warranty. Some were saying, the ones that didn't like it, they're like, I wouldn't pay anything for it because I don't like it. I go, fair enough. Others said $40, and I said, well, add 120, then it's yours. They're like, what? And they almost flipped. So $160 is the Aussie camping chair. Look, made in Australia, I think, but $160, yeah. So I've bought a lot of different camping chairs, portable ones. My best ones have been from AliExpress. My most favorite camping chair is about $35. It's the Cocoon camping chair, and I've done a review on that if you're into this kind of stuff. But it takes about 40 seconds to put together. This takes about 10 seconds to open up. So there's that. So interesting. Anyway, check out my review on this if you're keen. Just wanted to sort of say, look, this video has been a bit different, hasn't it? You know, I just jumped into it and just started going all over the place. I'm kind of just trying to rethink how I'm going to approach my videoing with biking videos. And generally, I've been making videos where I do this sort of intro, and I say, yeah, you know, this is where we're going to go today. I might show an overview, and that's okay to do. I don't know, just this video I said, okay, let's go Logan Reserve. I finished up working where I was working in Logan today, and then off I went, and I said we're going to go check out a few things. Now there's so much more to check out and explore at Logan Reserve. It is booming, you know, compared to Logan Reserve of 10 years ago. It's totally and completely different. There are all new roads and infrastructure here. I wanted just to show you a couple of the parklands, and heck, I even took you on a bit of an adventure with me, didn't I? Yeah, I hope I don't get in trouble. But I just jumped into it. That's where I'm in my element. I don't really like the video editing process too much on my videos, where doing the map overview, doing an intro. I think that's all a load of hob-knob wash, you know, wongle-pongle, jimble-jamble nonsense. I'm competing with the kookaburras over there. I just jumped on the bike and took you along with me for the ride. So yeah, it is what it is, mate. There's loads of places to explore, and I just thought, heck, this was pretty nice to see. And I mean, look at this. Right, brown, just the way we like our rivers around here in Logan. Yeah, so if you like this kind of stuff, well, let me know. Write something in the comments. It encourages me. I enjoy going around to all different places. We certainly haven't explored some of the back ends of Logan Reserve. There's so much more to explore here, mate. There's boat ramps down on the other side at the end of Chambers Flat Road there. I forget what they called. I just wanted to take you along with me for a little bit of a ride, and this is long enough. My new bike is coming. It's probably going to be here tomorrow, and I'm still going to be keeping Old Faithful. I did a review on this. If you haven't seen it, if you're interested, check out that video in my catalogue. I'm still going to be keeping this, but my next bike, I'll be doing a unboxing initial impressions video on that one very, very soon. Very different beast. I've been saying that. Yeah, all will be revealed very soon, but let me just say, this is what I love, and I just wanted to encourage you guys. I'm trying to show you places where you can go, and you don't have to go to anywhere fancy. Like in your own neighborhood, you can ride around the streets, explore areas that you just don't think about. Now, I go in some crazy places because that's just what I do. I love going in, and yeah, if I'm not hiking, well, I'm biking through with this beast. And sometimes I just have to, man, I went down the Gold Coast the other day, and I was I wanted to film the old historic Southport Rail Trail, and I forgot my chest strap, and so I can't carry my camera while I'm riding. I've got to have it mounted. So it was a bit of a lost cause, but man, I explored, and I was kind of looking for the railway line that went from Ernest Junction Station down to what was called Mollendina Station. But I went up some crazy and wacky overgrown bushland areas there. I rode a bit, but then there was some parts where I literally had to carry my bike on the side and edges of cliffs. And my point in saying that is I enjoy that kind of stuff, and it gives me a bit of you know, just a mental break, refresh, call it whatever you want to call it. I just enjoy that stuff. Even though I was sweating, I got cuts and bruises, and heck, look, even just today I just got some cuts right there, and farmer's prickles all over them, the socks there. But I do enjoy this kind of stuff, and this is just easy for me just to film a few things, just jibber jabber and blab. This kind of stuff is great just for resetting yourself, I guess. Some people say it's great for mental health. I don't really like to say mental health. Yeah, that's all a modern term. It's just getting re-energized a little bit, doing something that you love. And for me, it's just getting out. So I hope this is giving you a little bit of encouragement as to, you know, just whether just to get out. And it might not be biking. Like, biking might not be your thing. Some people that don't bike watch my channel, and some of you have commented, and I'm sorry that I don't remember your names, but thank you so much. I really appreciate you tuning in, and you've actually let me know, hey, I'm not into biking, but I enjoy watching your videos because they're giving me ideas where I can walk. Definitely can't walk everywhere that you're riding, and I get that, but you're at least seeing some areas, maybe in your local neighborhoods, where to walk, where you can go, some of the green spaces, some of the infrastructure that's around the place, and that's what it's all about. Just trying to show you what is out and about there and give you ideas where you can go and visit or do whatever you want. But for me, it's biking, and I hope you've got some outlet. It's really important to have some kind of an outlet that you enjoy doing, some kind of a hobby. I encourage you, let it be something that's outdoorsy, something to do with nature, this amazing creation that God's given to us. You know, go and explore, for crying out loud. Don't just be stuck behind a digital screen watching YouTube videos by Gel Builder. You know what I mean. Yeah, get outside and do something. It's good for your health. It's good to be outside, seeing the world, you know, not just staying indoors in aircon type of environments, get outside and do something and explore somewhere new. It's always been my ethos, and I just encourage you guys as well. Thank you very much for watching my videos. I'm blabbing here, but the gist of what I'm getting at is it's important that you do something for you that gets you outside and not to stay inside. It's really, really important. And so, just be encouraged, be motivated, just to do something hard. Do something hard, like literally do something a bit more difficult. And that's what I do upon these videos. I try to challenge myself. I'll just say this and I'll finish the video, but I'm a big believer in being a resilient person. And what do I mean by that? I mean doing hard stuff and not giving up. It goes a long way with you in life in general. For me, it's outdoor stuff and pushing through snake-filled territory, hoping I don't get bit, walking on the edges of cliffs, carrying my bike sometimes, but that's kind of what I have done for a long, long time. If you have a look on my videos, I try to share that with you guys. But all of it is to do with being a resilient person. And my whole life I've tried to be a resilient person, and what I mean by that is I don't want to give up in stuff. I don't want to just throw my hands up in the air at hard stuff, tough stuff, especially if you can do the hard stuff in regards to physical endurance type of activities, push through terrain that people would just give up. You can apply that into so many other areas of your life. That's what I believe, and I think that's true. Resilience translates into a lot of these other areas of your life, in your personal life, can be in your marriage, can be in your relationships, in your interactions with your kids and all that kind of stuff, and especially in your work relationships as well. Don't give up. Do hard stuff. I think some young kids once wrote a book called Do Hard Stuff. It's really, really cool. But a lot of adults need to learn how to do hard stuff and don't give up. Anyways, I think I've spoken or rambled a little bit too much there, but you get the gist of what we're doing here. You get the gist of it. The new bike's on its way. Just wait for that. Do hard stuff, but don't eat junk food. Nom nom. Alright, time to pack this thing up. Tell you what though, this might be an expensive little portable camping chair, but I'll give you this, it does feel very strong. It does pack up pretty dang easy and quick, that's pretty good. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Hey, I think I'll just show one more thing before we're done with this video, and that's another area just beside the airstrip. So we're going to work our way down Logan Reserve Road, but like you can see, there's another really nice, footpath area here where you can ride your bike. It's really wide, and this will bring us out to, I don't know the name of the road, but let me just show you. There's a fence. You can go here. Down at the end, you can go down a really steep embankment. We're not going to bother. It just goes to muddy areas of Logan River, but check it out. Nice long straight road. Logan Reserve Road up there. This is a great little road just to go for runs. No cars come here. You got these properties over here. Oh, there's a couple of goats. Footpath goes off into the residential area here. There's a flood sign. But just a great stretch of road. Anyway, I'm going to take you down to this airstrip area. I think I saw an area there I can ride my bike up to another new little residential zone, Stoneleigh Reserve Boulevard. Just be aware, Logan Reserve Road is a busy road with more housing back that way. More people are using this road. There is a bit of a bike corridor here, as you can see, but yeah, just be aware it's a busy road. The airstrip is just down over there. I think literally this gate down here goes to that airstrip. Anyway, that's not where we're going. I'll show you something else. I think we're coming up to, I think this is the turn. Old mate's walking. Let's just see, here. I think over here. Let's have a look. I think this is all like earmarked for development. We'll just take a squeeze here and we're going to come up to this side of Logan Reserve. This just comes up to sort of a parkland, just type of thing over here. And it goes off to Baze Park, if you know that area. You may be interested to see where this goes. Maybe you might be surprised. Maybe you don't know this little area here, huh? There's a brand new park just over yonder. We'll have a quick squeeze. And the dog park. See this? That's pretty cool, isn't it? But wait, there's more. And then we'll go down here. And where's this come to, buddy? Let me show you. That's called Schmidt Creek. Yeah, this goes over to here to Baze Park. And I'll take you up this back end. Now there's a really mean, nasty magpie just straight up there. We won't go there, but there's a big sign here, Baze Park. And I'll push it through here just to show you where we come to. Perhaps you can see the creek line there. What's it called, people? Say it with me now. Schmidt. Schmidt Creek. There's a really nice lagoon. We'll take it over here. Yeah, maybe you're unaware, completely oblivious that this is here. But this goes off to that new area if you really want to push on down there. We'll go here, which will bring us over to Logan Reserve Road, just up here. And this is where it comes out to. Straight ahead, that's actually called Schmidt Road. This floods here like anything, and you'll see there, Logan Reserve. Can't believe it, no cars. Logan Reserve. Whew. All right, from here, peeps, let's just head back past the horses that just seem to stare at you. Over there to my left is Baze Park. That's kind of where we were riding. That's just another entrance to it. But this is this little segment. There is a concrete footpath here you can go, provided it hasn't rained, otherwise this part does get flooded. Hey, I'll just say one last thing. I've got so many one more things in this video. But I've actually done a off-track exploration video where I began literally right here. And I followed Schmidt Creek in here. And it's absolutely, I thought it was fascinating. If you're into that kind of stuff, literally down there. And I followed this creek line. And perhaps you don't know, but right here in front of me, this used to be the old Woodridge Drive-ins. Like literally where this tree is here, the big projector screen was here, and up on the hill all the cars would park, and look down at the movie screen, at the drive-in projector screen. And so my exploration was following the creek line in to my right. Fascinating stuff. If you want to see that, I might link it in the description below. Fascinating, a whole other world to explore. Catch you on the next one.